Okay, sir.
Okay, next is the hip bandage. So if for example the injury of the victim is on the left hip, you place the one of the tail to the other hip, and then you bring the other tail at the back of the victim, then insert it in between the legs, and then make a figure of 8. Then secure the tails with a square knot on the other side of the hip. Okay. So this is how your hip bandage looks like. Another procedure is the shoe-on bandage. So usually this shoe-on bandage is performed to a sprained ankle. So if the victim is found with a shoe on or with the slippers on, do not remove the shoes or the slippers of the victim because this will provide additional support or protection to the injured ankle. So the first thing you're going to do, locate the middle of the cravat. You bring it under the shoe. Okay, then bring the two tails at the back of the ankle. So make a crossing. Then bring the two tails in front. Then make again another crossing. So you're going to do two crossings, one at the back of the ankle and another one in front of the ankle. Then bring the two tails outside. Then insert them towards the ankle, inside. Then secure or tie it with a square knot. Then hide the tails. Okay? So this is how your shoe-on bandage looks like. Is the shoe off. So you found the victim without any shoes or slippers. Okay, so usually the injury is sprain involving the foot. So locate the center of the cravat. Place it on top of the foot. Okay, make a crossing on the sole. Then bring the two tails at the back of the ankle joint. Then make again another crossing. Then bring the two tails in front of the ankle. Then make again another crossing. So you're going to make 3 crossings, one on the sole, at the back, and in front. Then insert the tails and bring them outward. Then tie the tails on top of the foot with a square knot. Then you hide the tails. Okay, so this is your shoe-off bandage. The mandible bandage. So in doing the mandible bandage, you're going to need two cravats. So first we're going to tie the 2 cravats. So place the cravat on your wrist. Then with your right hand, you hold the 2 tails of the left cravat. Then with your left hand, you hold the 2 tails of the right cravat. Then insert it until you form a square knot, similar to a square knot. Okay? Then locate for the part of the notch with the indentation. Then place it on the chin of the victim. Then bring the 2 tails at the back to the back of the victim. Then Bring it on top of the head of the victim and secure it using square knot. Then with the two front tails, you bring it at the back of the victim. Then tie it with a square knot. Okay. Then you tie the four tails together with a square knot. Okay, then hide the tails. So this is how your mandible bandage looks like. So injury involving the mandible. So next technique is the elbow bend bandage. Usually this involves an injury with the position of the upper extremity in a bent position. So instruct the victim to support or hold the injured part. Okay. Okay, locate the center of the cravat. Place it on the elbow. Then you're going to stabilize or hold one of the tail while the other tail wraps around it. Then bring the tail in, which is inside around the forearm. While the stationary tail, you're going to wrap it around the arm. So it will look like this. And then you're going to tie them together in a square knot. Okay. Then just hide the tails. Okay. So this will now prevent the elbow from extending. So this is your elbow bend bandage. Steps the cuff sling. So this is similar to your arm sling but in cravat. So you fold the cravat and then place it on top of the base of the victim. Okay. Separate it. Then you get or you pull the two tails towards the other side until you will form a cuff. Then secure the tails on the neck of the victim with a square knot. And lastly, hide the tails. So this will provide support to the injured forearm. So this is your cuff sleeve.